Hello everybody. This is a very important topic today. We are going to talk about your future jobs in heaven. That's the main reason I wrote this book, which is called Revelation Unsealed and Unveiled by Melvin Macomber, available on Amazon. This is a terribly important topic, which unfortunately Christians don't even think about. But we need to be thinking about it because we need to concentrate on heaven rather than this earth and all its troubles and problems. Now, we've already discussed in a previous video proving that angels in the Bible are really Christians in their glorified bodies. And that seems to be a universal truth in the book of Revelation, with the exception of 2 times a mighty angel was described in chapter 10 and chapter 20. That's the Lord Jesus Christ himself. But remember, when you read about angels, which are messengers in the Greek, you are reading about yourself. That's a really important concept you must remember. Well, as you go on through the Bible, you see about the 4 horsemen. They are also groups of Christians. The horseman on the white horse is a group of Christians that's preaching the gospel. The others are administrating the difficulties of the war that's broken out. Now, we are going to rule and reign with Christ. And this is mentioned on page 206 of this book. 206. And if you have it, you can turn to that. Christians will rule and reign with Christ. Some of the verses are Revelation chapter 2, verses 26 to 27. He that overcometh, keep my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he will rule them with a rod of iron. And also in the Old Testament, Daniel chapter 7, verse 27. The kingdom and dominion and greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High. Revelation chapter 1, verse 6. He has made us kings and priests unto God and his Father. Revelation 12, verse 5. And she brought forth a man-child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. Her child was caught up unto the God and to his throne. Of course, this is the rapture occurring. Man-child is a born-again Christian raptured church. But the point is that he is to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And then over in Revelation chapter 5, verses 9 and 10, when Christ is pointed to open up the title deed to the earth and everybody's rejoicing. And it says, thou art worthy to take the book, to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain, and hast redeemed us to God by thy blood, out of every kindred, tongue, people, nation, and hast made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. That's pretty clear. And then the tribulation saints. Revelation chapter 20, verses 4 through 6. Tribulation saints, because they did not worship the beast, and because they did not take the mark of the beast. And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. So they're going to live and reign with Christ during the millennium also. Now Matthew 25, verse 20 to 21, we have the example of the Lord giving money to a disciple and asking him to invest it. And he doubled his investment. And his Lord says unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. So this disciple is promised that he's going to be ruler with the Lord over many things. This has happened again in Luke chapter 19, verses 16 to 17. Again, he's asked his disciple to invest some money, and he was able to increase it 10 times. He said unto him, Well, thou good servant, because you have been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. That 10 cities is a literal fact. When we rule and reign with Christ during the millennium, we are going to rule and reign over cities. And we're going to have to rule with a rod of iron because all these people are not Christians. They're unsaved. They're also rebellious. They hate the Lord, as we'll discover as we keep reading through this book. So the point is, we need to concentrate on our future jobs. Right now, living on this earth, you have troubles. We all have troubles. We're all persecuted. We all have difficulties. But these difficulties are a gift from the Lord Jesus Christ to get us prepared to trust Him, to lean on Him, and to learn how to rule and reign with Him. So don't focus on these current difficulties and misery and grief, loss of loved ones. Focus on the fact that you are going to be a ruler and reign with Christ up in heaven. Something to think about. Well, we'll see you till the next time. The Lord bless. Goodbye.